Hi everyone, welcome back. We're here with a brand new series. Today we're starting Percy Jackson and the Olympians. So it's Disney. I just assumed it was like a movie and books, but we're doing a show now. All I know, it's saying with the Olympians, it's that it's somehow involved with the gods, the Greek mythology. Happy juice of the day is instant coffee. Yay. Full-length reaction will be available on Patreon. You can check it out there, and we have other exclusive TV shows and movies that you can check out. And let's jump into episode 1. I accidentally vaporized. Okay, so pre-algebra, we must be pretty young.
I didn't want to be a half-blood.
This does sound like Harry Potter.
Being a half-blood is dangerous.
And you do sound young.
Most of the time, it gets you killed.
That's rude.
If you think you might be one of us, turn away while you still can, because once you know what you are, they'll sense it too.
So if you don't know, they won't bother you.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
So in this case, it's like you'd be mad at the person who let you know.
My name is Percy Jackson. I'm 12 years old.
Oh, you're a preteen.
Am I a troubled kid? Yeah, you could say that. Stuff that's maybe not so normal. That's me, back in second grade.
Oh, I was like, you look so young.
was
You're
I at that?
12.
I could have sworn I saw something.
Oh,
He's saying there's nothing to worry about. It's all in my imagination.
so can he see it because he's half-blood, or...
I felt like they walked
think that's
right
it.
out of the stories my mom always told me. And the next... Then... something changed. I met Grover.
Aww.
It felt good to talk about these things with Grover. Weird, but until the day that changed too.
Why?
Until the day one of them decided to come for me.
So does that mean you had to leave him behind?
They are not fictions. What you see here are the truest, deepest parts of yourself. The monsters, the heroes, are reminders of what we are capable of.
Are we going to like their world? He said he came for me.
Not just, but how it makes you feel.
Can you read it now, or?
Perseus. That's me. Is that why I named me after him?
What makes you think he was a hero?
Is that mine?
Because he
I
kills
wanna see.
monsters.
What makes you think that she was a monster? Not everyone who looks like a hero is a hero. And not everyone
Word.
who looks like a monster is a monster. I named you after him because when he was a very little boy, he and his mother were placed in a wooden chest by a very angry king. His mother would whisper in his ear, "Hold fast, Perseus. Brave the storms, for we are unbreakable as long as we have each other."
Aww.
Against all odds, he managed to find his way to a happy ending.
Percy?
Mom?
Mommy's here.
Rude.
You will learn to control yourself. Do you understand me?
He can't help it, Mrs. Dodds.
Control himself from what?
Pay them no mind. When you're ready to hear the gods have in store for you, they'll tell you.
Is that Dumbledore?
You'll be needing this. Is a mighty instrument.
Like, is it just because, a pen getting your word out, or is it like actually a mighty instrument?
We're all sorts of schools of thought about what drives that.
Like, does it have powers?
Childhood trauma, feelings of inadequacy.
I'm just getting tired of her taking them out on me.
For real, didn't she knock the other kid in the head with a bag?
You could make an appointment to see Mr. K.
I was thinking more like shoving Nancy in the nearest dumpster.
No, I don't condone that.
No. You should never, ever stand up to them.
That doesn't sound right.
I know this place is hard for people like us. We're not going to be here forever.
That is true, but...
Oops. Percy?
He didn't even touch you. You're telekinetic? Oh,
It was only a matter of time before we found you.
wait whoa. Are you a friend or foe?
Where is it, half-blood?
Where's what? Okay, foe. I'm so confused. This is all happening in front of everyone. What is people seeing?
Give him some room, please.
Where's Mrs. Dodds?
Everyone go back to your lunches.
Oh my god, he does sound like Dumbledore.
Didn't anyone just see that? Where's Mrs. Dodds?
There's no one here by that name.
What was she asking? What was she looking for? Where is it?
A number of your classmates saw you arguing with Miss Bobofit.
Oh,
I've offered no explanation other than I didn't touch Nancy.
he didn't.
Isn't there anything else you'd like to say?
How about all the things that she's been doing to him?
I didn't touch Nancy.
She threw cheese in my face.
Do you have anything to add?
Yes.
He's gonna say he did it.
Percy had told me earlier in the day that he wanted to get back at Nancy for all she'd done to us. Go.
Are you saying you saw Mr. Jackson?
I thought we were
Don't
friends.
Miss Bobofit.
Yes.
You weren't the one in question for what's going on. Like, why did you need to snitch?
None of this is easy.
And where's your mom's?
I'm very concerned about you, Percy.
I didn't touch Nancy.
I know you didn't.
Then why didn't you say nothing?
Do you want to tell me what you think did happen? I might just understand.
You want to bet?
I've seen a lot of young people go through this. I suspect that you might have the most difficult journey. You are special.
The chosen one?
I don't need any more stories. This is my ride. I'm going home.
I guess he was Professor Xavier too.
Hello, Percy.
Hey, Eddie.
I'm walking out. You're walking in. I should be apologizing to you.
Oh no.
Welcome home, genius.
My mom home from work.
Failing out of school?
Fail out of school.
So what'd you get kicked out for?
Pushing
I
someone.
attacked to get on a field trip.
Okay.
Oh, he said all right.
And my rules.
Your roof? My mom is the only one employed here.
You're gonna catch a cold.
Mom. I'm really sorry.
That's extra emo.
This time, it really wasn't my fault. I'm all wet now.
I found Gabe on the phone with the headmaster. I told him I believe my kid. It was a real short call. All that matters is that you're here, okay? I had enough time. You're welcome home again.
Where are they?
He told me about Grover.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about it?
Something happened to me.
I'm glad he can talk to her.
More than just my mind wandering, and got worse, and I'm scared.
Aww.
Gabe!
Mom.
Now, anyone expects me to get any work done?
Percy and
What
I
work?
are leaving for Montauk.
Since when are you going to Montauk?
I called
Since now.
to reserve the place. On my way home on Sunday, I'm gonna stop at D'Angelo's in time for tip-off. But if you make this miserable, I'm gonna go anyway while I listen to the game on the radio.
You know I hate watching the Knicks alone.
Oh.
Put the hot peppers on my sandwich,
Not
please.
if you're gonna ask like that.
Please. Take your shoes off before you get in my car.
We have a lot to talk about, but that storm out there, it's getting angrier, so we'll talk at the beach.
Are we in another dream thing?
Who are you? So weak.
Rude.
Sad.
Sad.
Run away, little hero, before you get hurt.
Dementor, Dementor, Dementor! Name that part of the movie.
We're here.
Why are you crying, Ma? Is it because of the danger thing? Like she knows?
I found the good marshmallows, ones that don't burn so easy.
I need to talk to you about something. I'm used to the world feeling weird to me. I try to pay attention, and I really try, and I'm daydreaming. I can't help it. Lately, it's felt more real, maybe. Then we were at the museum, and
You saw something, but no one else could see. What did she say to you?
Oh. I wasn't sure which part she was talking about. If it was the
how did you
pushing
know
or...
it was she?
Do you know why we come to this cabin every year?
I don't know.
Just near the septic tank, so it's cheap. Mom,
Because this is the place I met your father.
Oh?
what does my dad have to do with this?
A long time ago,
Had a one-night stand?
he was wise and kind, and I knew that I had never met a man like him before.
What can...
He was a god.
You fell in love with God? Like Jesus?
A god. Percy, the stories, they are real.
Mom,
In those stories, gods and mortals would sometimes have
Mom,
children
please
together.
stop.
Birds and the bees.
They are known as half-bloods.
That's what the monster called me.
You are a half-blood, and half-bloods, once they reach a certain age and begin to understand what they are, terrible forces are drawn to them before they can become strong enough to fight back.
I see.
Why are you telling me
Percy,
this?
you have to believe me that this is real.
Something wrong with my brain. I'm afraid something may be really broken. You're telling me stories like it's gonna make it okay?
Aww.
I know there's no such thing as gods.
Who's there? It's Grover.
Grover? What is he doing here? I don't want to see him.
You said we could all leave in the morning.
Sorry, I'm early, but I didn't have any choice. This is all developing a lot faster than we anticipated.
Oh, you're in on it.
Whatever it is you're gonna say, I don't want to hear it. Grover.
And I know, that sounds really bad.
Grover.
But the important
Oh, does he have like the
Panicking.
Grover?
I most definitely...
feet, legs? What is?
Grover, why is there half a goat in your pants?
Yes.
Oh. You didn't tell him about me?
You're early.
So the important thing
surprise. Oh, so here I was thinking you snitching a friend. That was part of the plan. We needed to get him out of there.
to guide you to this moment.
So are we not really friends?
What are you?
I'm a satyr,
Oh.
and I'm your protector. If I hadn't gotten you kicked out of school, you'd have never survived. What's chasing us now would have found you there easily.
What's chasing us now?
Usually I can sense danger coming a mile away, but none of us saw dots coming.
So you did. Oh, well, we just
So you
couldn't.
knew?
Yeah.
You saw it happen?
I saw some of it. The mist kept her hidden even from
Oh,
us
the
until it was
mist.
too late.
What's a mist?
The mist.
Oh.
The veil that hides the magical world from the human world. Even Dodds' absence. The sooner we get you to camp, the better off you're...
Camp.
You told him about camp, right? Camp is a sanctuary for half-bloods. It's not far, actually, just a little ways past the bend up there.
So there's a whole bunch of half-bloods. Sounds so dirty to say, man.
What else haven't you told me?
I mean, you didn't really want to listen to Fudge.
The Minotaur?
Once the attacks start, they never let up.
He's wearing underpants.
Oh my god! Is it like in the car?
Everything has been training for what's still ahead of you. I'm actually 24.
Hold on, please.
So we're not best friends then. Mom, do you have anything up your sleeve? Concussed. What do you do? I'm so sorry, Mr. Truck Guy. Oof. Can we even walk? Oh my god. Do you have like super healing?
Is everyone okay?
We're here. No monsters can cross it.
Okay. Why? What kind of boundary is it? Can it be recreated?
But will all of us be safe?
But do they want Ma?
Grover, I am entrusting you to protect
That's
my
why
son,
she was crying.
my only child.
Percy will be totally safe at camp.
Swear it. Keep him safe from anyone or anything that comes for him.
I swear.
Will Mom be okay?
I gotta go now, sweetheart.
Go?
I can't go with you.
She's human.
What if she's...
You're gonna need to be brave now. Remember the stories I told you, especially the stories.
I mean, can we have phone calls?
You are not broken. You are singular. You're a miracle.
Aww.
And you are my son. Hold fast. Brave the storm.
I just can't tell if this is like final goodbyes or if it's like Harry Potter where it's like summer, when summer's over, I can see you again. Hiya, let's go.
Give me your code.
Why? What are you gonna do?
If he smells you in two directions at once, maybe I can confuse him.
Yo, now I don't know if she'll be okay. I'm gonna knock on wood for you. Hug. Dang, oh my god, that's huge. Oh heck no, we should have been gone. Mama Bear, you are being super strong right now, but I I don't want to see something happen to you. No! Use your powers! What the? the?
Percy, no!
Is she dead? Was she a hologram? Is she illusion? Is she real? Is she... I don't understand what just happened. Why did it stop glowing? I mean, was that just like the Disney way of ending someone so it's not too graphic? I can't tell if we had an Attack on Titan moment or what. Oh! I mean, it also crumbled into dust.
He's waking. Everyone, give him some space, please. Welcome to camp, Percy Jackson.
Where is Grover? Oh, did Grover go to get him? Get everyone. Ah. So many questions I have. This set up the whole world building. I guess there's a whole bunch of half-blood, so to speak. I think that the most pressing thing that's on the forefront of my mind at the moment is Mom gone? I mean, I feel like they could have showed that she, like, I don't understand why they took that artistic direction if she's gone while it was going back and forth when it was like knocked her over initially. If she just stayed down, like we just see her stay down in the distance, it's not graphic, we don't see anything happening, but we can assume that she's gone. It'll be like a Jet situation in Avatar. But they had her picked up and then go into like sprinkle dust. It's like, I mean, clearly they said she can't go in because she's human, but then she went like sprinkle dust. I don't feel like I get that like snapping her in half or something would be way too graphic. This is a Disney show. But at the same time, then why not just like have her stay down in that moment? Would it be because it was too unclear? They wanted us to make sure we knew that she was gone. But like, her going into dust is just confusing me more because it's like... But I guess like with stories like this, it's usually about like an orphan, right? Or someone that's lost their parents, like they have a lot of trauma, whatever. And this strong relationship with mom and son, I thought it would have been enough for them to be separated by camp then. But no, they had to like go the extra mile and be like, nah, she's out. I think it's not gonna hit me. I think right now, because I'm just so unsure about whether she's gone or if she's just like, I'm not like terribly emotional. There were moments I was starting to well up and I was like, get it together. You ain't a, you know, you're not a softie. When she was like cupping him, like holding him, when she was like telling him you're strong, you can do this, blah blah blah. It's like, oh, the mom in me was just, it was pulling at my little heartstrings. But then I don't know, man. I really want to jump into episode 2 to find out what would really happen when mom, like if mom is definitely gone. And then I'm also curious about this camp place. So we had someone, clearly like a centaur here, and then like other kids. Why is it camp? It's like summer camp. It just makes it seem so unofficial. Like at least Hogwarts, you know, was this whole school about witchcraft and wizardry. But I guess camp is not necessarily about like, you know, just regular education, teaching you to be a right, you know, like this is about your survival. Once you hit a certain age and you know who you are, they start coming for you. Now, I'm just not sure who they is. So far, we've seen we saw like the Mrs. Dodd and the Minotaur. And I guess I really need to be paying attention to like the little things that happen here and there because they come back clearly, like the card, the Minotaur Pokemon card looking thing. And maybe like that rhino, the golden rhino and whatnot. And the Pegasus. Well, so my question was, why would they come after them? And then they were like, they want to end you before you become strong enough to fight back. Now, who or what will not want them fighting back is the question. Like, is it this world does not like the idea of having a half-blood being strong enough to disrupt their power systems? Like, because I wouldn't assume that a half-god would be able to be stronger than a god. But maybe these other creatures, so far it's like these creatures that are coming, I don't know if they're being ordered by somebody or if they are just acting on, like they're just drawn, like it's something within them that's like feeling a threat coming that they just want to get rid of on their own, like it's their little senses that's tingling, or if they're being ordered by someone to do it who feels like it would be a threat down the line. Because is it a matter of, because I don't know, if I'm just thinking of the lines of like Harry Potter, you know, like we have like the whole issue with people like Draco not liking Muggleborns, and it is just, you know, discrimination at the core. But realistically too, like just because you're pureblood, maybe you have that status, but people like Hermione are super brilliant, and if she really wanted to, it would be more powerful and probably be able to be capable of a lot more that could threaten their well-being down the line, you know, financial or whatever. So like, yeah, so I just don't know, like, is the underlying reason for this threat towards the half-bloods, and then the fact that there is a camp to help them, and it's a centaur that was there to call, that came to be like, give him space. Like, is that person who is in charge of this, or who is in charge of this camp? Like, basically what I'm asking is, who is on the side of the half-bloods? Is it another half-blood at the very top of the command that was like, no, we need to do this to help more of us to survive? Or is it like collectively they are other gods and beings in this world universe and behind the mist or whatever that don't feel threatened, you know, that are regular people, that are regular and feel and know that it's unjust the way, you know, certain groups or whatever are with them, or like, what is it? And then Grover didn't want to promise Mom. Like, she was like, swear to me that he'll be okay. And he was like really hesitant. Is it because he knows how hard it is? Is it because deep down he may not be as courageous, or what? I mean, he's 24. He said he's been preparing for this. So obviously he knows the risks. It's not like a kid being forced to do this. And everyone in the camp was like, he has to be the one. Is it they're waiting for, they knew that he is coming? Or is he the chosen one within the half-bloods? Like, is there something else special about him? Because they have been saying like, oh, but you're special, you're special. But like, it seems like there are a lot of other half-bloods as well. So he can't be that special amongst the other half-bloods, unless he's special amongst the half-bloods, which makes him special and not just a half-blood. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys. But yeah, very excited to jump into this series and see what's up. Mom also saying like she goes to that cabin every year because that's where she met his dad, so it must mean that there's still some longing for him. Like, but have they had any interaction since then? Like, does she just go there to hope that he might be there? Like, so basically is she a groupie, or is there like an actual relationship, or is it just because if she had a thing, she thought they had a connection, but then he just doesn't show up, you would think typically like, man, he's a deadbeat, he ain't even here to help his son, and maybe she might not go back there because it might just remind her of the fact that he is a deadbeat dad. So like, what kind of relationship do they have that she still treasures the place where they met? Because clearly he probably is going around having more children with other people too, right? Because like, how many gods are there? And how common is it for there to be half-bloods? Seems pretty common, so. But yeah, whatever else I wanted to mention, I probably cannot remember. We'll have to wait until the next episode. The full-length reaction will be available on Patreon. You can check it out there. And come and chat it up with us over on Discord. I don't know if we need to have like a separate Percy Jackson thread, because I don't know where it would fit. It's not anime, it's not Marvel, it's not, you know, like, so I don't know. I think we're gonna have to have like a separate one thread for it. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye, y'all.